just as a reminder that whenever you find your y-intercepts, x equals x intercepts u y equals 0. Okay. So for this one, if you wanted to solve, I think this one is, if you just let x equal 0, this would just be 1. Let's see, what's ln of 1? Oh, it should be 0. Yeah. So this would be ln of 0 plus 1 is equal to 0 plus 1, which is equal to 1. So in this case, if we let x equal 0, so our y-intercept would be equal to 0, comma 1. Oh. The second thing is f of x is equal to ln of x plus 1 plus 1. And so if we want to find our y-intercept, what we would do is we would actually let y equals to 0 this time. Okay. So again, this is now we're solving for our x-intercept. Okay. So again, this is a huge reminder for finding your x and y intercepts. Okay, so for this portion, does anyone know what's my next step here? What's my next step? So if I'm solving for my x-intercept, what's my next step here? Right, I'm going to subtract 1. So I subtract 1 from both sides. It's Isaac. We get negative 1 is equal to ln of parentheses x plus 1. And then does anyone remember what can we do here? What can we do here from now? This guy? Okay, so we can move this ln. So something I want you to know is that previously we usually have like log base 10, and then you can move, let's just say as log base 10 of x equals 2. You can move this 10 to this side. This is the same concept. Just remember that natural log just has a base of e, so this becomes e to the negative 1. So anytime you have ln, you can move it to the other side and it becomes e, right? And you're raising it to the power, right? So just like this one would become 10 to the second power equals x. This would be e to the negative 1 power is equal to x plus 1. And then does anyone know what's our final step here? What's our final step here? One last step. It's probably the easiest one, ironically. What's our last step here? Sky? Right. We just subtract 1 from both sides, and we get x is equal to, and at this portion, if you're not sure where it is on your calculator, you can see that e is actually nestled in right here. You can see it's a little subscript. So to get to that, you can see that it's blue, so we actually want to hit second, and then you want to hit ln. And then if you click ln, you can see that on your screen, it looks like this right here. You would just put negative 1, just as a reminder that when you're putting negative on your graphing calculator, if you're identifying it as a negative and not subtract, you want to use this minus right here, and then press 1, and then on your calculator you should get this. We would do e to the negative 1 minus 1, and then our answer is negative 0.63. Okay. And so for our answer, that means that at negative 0.63 comma 0, that would be our intercept. That would be our intercept. So it would look something like this. Okay, so we have an x-intercept at negative 0.63, comma 0.